Alright guys, new Zenless Zone 0 character info for today's video. With the recent official 2.3 drip marketing, we have official confirmation on the banner lineup, and now we have early info giving us the full kit details for all of these characters. So for this video, let's go over the latest Lucia full kit info and see what she is all about as our next future support RUPTURE character. Also, if you guys want to be kept updated with all the latest Zenless news, make sure to like and subscribe, put those notifications on. I'm going to be doing a full breakdown on the 2 remaining characters, and we should be getting a lot more additional info about this patch very soon. But for now, let's get right into the new Lucia kit info. Alright, pulling up the kit here, let's start off with the main part of her kit, which is going to be her core passive. So Lucia's core passive effect is upon entering the battlefield, Lucia immediately gains 60 dream value when using echo attack or greater echo attack. If Lucia dream value reaches 100, she then enters something called dream state and activates either veil health, and while this is activated, all allied units maximum HP increases by 5%, lasting 30 seconds, with repeated triggers extended the duration. So this is going to be really good for characters that want more HP. A character that comes in mind that can make use of this is definitely Yizuan. But that was just a small part of the effect here. Let's read over what the rest is. So the second part is when Lucia is in the dream state, using any echo attack consume 25 dream value to upgrade the echo attack into a greater echo attack. Hopefully we do get a description of what the echo attack is later in this video. Alright, next up is when in the background, if the active character's attacks hit enemies. So in the background, this means that when she switched out, so when you switch out with Lucia, active character's attack hits enemies, Lucia will consume 25 dream value to trigger an aftershock. The aftershock will become a greater echo attack after triggering a skill upgrade or aftershock. Aftershock cannot be triggered again for 6 seconds. So providing off-field support, pretty good. And then when Lucia triggers a skill upgrade or aftershock, all squad members gain fierce attack status. This status is all allied unit deals 20% more damage for 8 seconds, with repeated triggers resetting the duration. Alright, so far from what we know from this is that she provides off-field support. She gives the whole team 5% HP and can give 20% damage when she triggers a skill upgrade or aftershock, which will apply when she's off the field as well. So that was the early core passive that we have for her right now. And now moving on to the additional ability, it is triggered when there is another rupture or stun character in the squad. When applying force through status, additionally increases crit damage by 30%. So pretty good on top of the 20% damage. She'll be providing 30% crit damage to the whole team as well. Alright, so went over the core passive and the additional ability, which is a good chunk of her kit, but we still have a lot more like her basic attack, special attack, assist, ultimate, and chain attack. So let's see what she is all about on the rest of her kit. Starting off with the basic attack, pretty short. The only thing is she performed up to 5 consecutive strikes, dealing 8 damage. I imagine you won't be using a lot of basic attack with this character, her being a support. The 5th attack is a echo strike, which will also manifest into a ethereal form to deal 8 damage to enemies in a circular area ahead. Additionally, while in combat and not in dream state, Lucia gains 40 dream points when executing this echo strike. So that was her basic attack, pretty standard, nothing too crazy, that's not a big part of her kit. Now moving on to the special attack, so we have the EX special attack at the top. EX special attack becomes Grand Echo Strike, unleashing a powerful ethereal slash in line forward, dealing 8 damage. And then when Lucia uses the Grand Echo Strike, applies force through status to all squad members, which from we saw from the additional ability is how she gives the whole team 30% extra crit damage. So to give the crit damage to your whole team will be pretty simple. All you have to do is use the EX special attack. Now applying this status also gives additional buffs. Allied units sheer force increases by 300. When Lucia initial max HP exceeds 8000, every 250 points above will increase sheer force by an additional 10. Now it's not stated here, but I believe the max this can go to is to 940 sheer, and this buff will also last for 20 seconds. When Grand Echo Strike deals damage, Lucia increases the final hit damage by a certain multiplier of her max HP, and when she uses the EX special attack when in the either veil health, extends either Veil health duration by 12 seconds. After using EX special attack, Lucia can immediately follow up with a 5th hit of basic attack and one not in a dream state. The Echo Grand's Echo Strike gain 60 dream points. So basically, the EX special attack, once you pop it, will provide around a max of 940 shear to all allies, and additionally, a extra 40% crit rate activated from the additional ability through the EX special attack. So looking pretty good so far. I already know she's going to be a really good partner for Yizhuan. So it seems that Yizhuan will be getting a dedicated Rupture support in the next update. So these two are going to be really good together. Alright, now we don't have that much left for the kit here. We have the dodge counter. Dodge counter doesn't seem too crazy. Well, in combat and not in dream state, she still gains dream points when performing this echo attack once every 5 seconds. And other than that, nothing too crazy, just deals 8 damage with the dodge and dash attack. Now going over to the assist. For the quick assist, assist follow-up, and defensive assist. The assist follow-up will be giving her required 40 dream points when she's not in dream state. The quick assist becomes a echo attack, which performs a downward attack in a circular area ahead in ethereal form, dealing 8 damage. When in combat and not in dream state, Lucia gains 20 dream points when using this echo attack once every 5 seconds. And lastly, the defensive assist just seems pretty standard. Alright, now we have the ultimate. Now her ult is actually really long, so let's see what this is all about. So the ultimate becomes Resonant Strike. When activated, Lucia manifests an ethereal form and rides it forward. Hold directional button to control riding direction and extend dash time up to 6 seconds. During the dash, anti-interruption level increases, damage taken is reduced by 90%, and Lucia cannot die, with 1 HP dropping to no lower than 1. This already sounds like a pretty crazy ultimate. Now let's read over the rest. When the dash ends, unleash a powerful strike in a large area, dealing 8 damage, and creates a health area. Now the health area lasts 8 seconds. Characters within the health area receive HP recovering. So basically, she does a healing field on the team where you can switch out of her and then put your characters in it to heal HP passively, and it will be based off a certain amount of Lucia's max HP per second. This healing effect disappears 4 seconds after leaving the health area or when switching out, so you actually can't switch out from the health area. That is pretty interesting. And now the rest here is, if activated while Lucia is in the Either Veil health, extend the duration of either health by about 24 seconds. That is pretty long. When not in a dream state, Lucia gains 100 dream points when using this Resonant Strike. If activated while the dream state, she will gain 100 dream points and re-enter dream state the next time she exits dream state. This effect cannot stack. Then we have the chain attack here, which is nothing too crazy. But yeah, the ultimate looks pretty crazy. She can't die. She basically transforms into a huge ethereal. I did see the gameplay. It's like a huge ethereal form that she rides, and you can control the direction. And pretty interesting that you cannot die in it. Damage taken reduced by 90%. So it seems like a really strong ability. And her overall support looks pretty good for HP based teams and sheer force teams. Now, one thing we did not cover is the mindscapes. But when we have early info like this, the mindscapes always change, so I'm not going to cover them right now as it's really too early for them to be officially confirmed. So I'll wait until we have a new update on the kits to cover them once again. But yeah guys, this is the full kit info for Lucia. Let me know down below, are you guys hyped for this character? And if you guys enjoy, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.